What's going on, everybody? Ratchet Wrench is back for another video. Today we have the C5 Corvette. We're going to pretty much just bring this back to life, clean it up, wash it, polish it, maybe clean up the interior, just kind of fool with it and get familiarized with it. We haven't had time since our last video that we produced, which I'll click up above, was the only day we really fooled with it, and that was the night we got it. Unfortunately, we can't take it on the roads yet. NJ DMV is backed up for, I don't know, it's been backed up for, we got our appointment 2 weeks from now, so we can't take it on the roads or anything like that. So we're just going to bring a deep cleaning. Hopefully you guys want to watch this, and we're trying to test the waters with this Corvette and see what you guys want to see. Of course, a lot of you commented saying cams, exhaust. Yeah, we'll get there, but we just really want to enjoy it, show you guys how this could transform from, it's nice to begin with, so we're just going to do a cleaning. Like, this is filthy, it's collected a lot of dust. This definitely needs to be polished. It's very rough and it's kind of faded. I don't know if any of you guys have a C5 and have any suggestions for this. I don't want to buy a new one. I also don't want to put a polisher on it yet. I'm not familiar with that texture. We could wrap it, but I like seeing out of it, so I don't know. But enough of me talking, let's get right into washing it.
Start it up. Lit.
Damn, she's cleaning up good. Let's just finishing drying. I don't know if you could see it on camera or with the lighting and everything, but it did really clean up well.
It's one of those colors where you don't really notice it's dirty, but when it's clean, it really pops.
Once you clean the cars, you start seeing all the imperfections. Some of the rims got some curb rashes. The rims are not going to stay permanent. We're definitely going to upgrade those, so I'm not too worried about that. Tires, we got to get rid of them the right way, like we stated in the last video. These are kind of faded. We might paint these black. We might actually take them off right now and just touch them up black, because we do have some black paint sitting around. Overall, pretty damn clean. I can't wait to dry this thing. It's so hard to just get up, look at this in the garage and not be able to drive it. Interior,
it's a lot of willpower.
It's a lot of willpower, but those tickets aren't worth it. Just clean up that. We're gonna have to go inside and clean that up in some serious detail. Overall, it's clean. But we are kind of running out of daylight. I really did want to polish it with the buffer, clean it, and just really do a deep detail on it, but I think we're gonna run out of daylight, so we're just gonna clean up the exterior, clean up the interior, touch up those wiper blades, paint them black, and see what else we could do. We gotta learn the car. I mean, I don't know if anything about this. Wes, you?
I don't either.
Just
the basics.
Yeah, just, you know, basic stuff, so we'll get to that. We dried it down. There's still some water here and there. We gotta take this off though, first things first. Yeah, I know it's to protect what's inside the trunk, but we're not gonna be putting anything inside the trunk except for a NOS bottle. NOS bottle.
There you go. And it's going to be garage kept right there, so
and
no problems.
Is faded. Might as well get rid of this too, right?
What's that?
This mat.
Yeah, let's see what it looks like underneath.
Give it a nice vacuum. And
fresh black, vacuum that. I'm a fan of that.
What do we got in here? Storage, bro.
Little NOS bottle storage.
Ooh.
Beer, too.
Oh, damn, we got a little mesh.
One of those nets.
Yeah.
Store things.
That. Oh, man.
It's a very spacious area back there. I'm surprised.
Nothing in there. Damn it. I was hoping to find like $200 or something. But yeah, I think it looks better without that matte. I think we should do it to the fronts too. Like, look at these.
Once we spruce up the interior, like Austin said, all black, it's gonna really pop. Maybe even get some seats down the line. But
Definitely gonna need some. See, I like them because they're fully adjustable. Like you could even adjust, which is kind of cool on this. You could adjust these to be tighter to fit your body, which is actually pretty impressive. Like this is crazy that these are electrical and could pivot towards the inside and outside. The inside definitely needs to be cleaned up, detailed. Got like junk in here. Like look at this inside there. Clean this up, vacuum it, just really make it pop, give it a little bit more shine. It looks dated, dull. So let's get that instant detailer. First things first, before we get into the inside, we gotta paint these arms. Might as well just take them off real quick. What was it? 13 millimeter. Take them off, paint them. Really should sand it down. If it looks out like crap, we'll just paint it. We'll sand it down and repaint it.
On the Mustang over there, it came out pretty good. I'm pretty sure we just sprayed over it. So
yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I gotta pop that.
It's not
down.
a show car or anything.
Yeah, it's, you know,
just to make it pop, because you can definitely tell
it's dull. I need that flathead. All right, we got them off. As you can see, I don't know if you can get up close and personal, but they're definitely faded. I'm gonna just really should be
the sun, that's all.
Yeah, it really should be using alcohol, get all the fingerprints off it, but we're not too worried about it. We're gonna use that high temp caliber paint because you know these are gonna get super hot. Super hot. This thing busted.
Alright, we just finished this up over here. The wiper arms are painted. We're gonna let those dry real quick. It's a hoods up kind of day over here. Got the Mustang, we washed that earlier. Did some racing, got the Corvette, detailing this. So yeah, we'll put those wiper arms back on. Austin's popping the seat out so we can detail the carpet, see what goodies are underneath the seat. It's always a funny and interesting time.
Let's take the roof off.
More clearance. Typical, a lot of sensors you gotta unplug, so just got them off. There she is. Oops, calling the seatbelt in Milwaukee.
Look at that.
Look at that, eh? Carry that, drop
just
that
take
thing.
Take that.
Oh. Wow, that was skill, dude.
You like that? Yeah.
The Miata was way worse.
The Miata, well, you can put your hand through it because there was holes in it.
I don't know about the driver's side, but the passenger side, there was definitely a Fred Flintstone hole in the
You can
floorboard.
literally brake with your feet.
Alright guys, before all the pollen gets in the back, I'll show you real quick. Nothing crazy. One day we'll probably do a deep shampoo, but for now, just a quick vacuum does the trick. Close that up. Got the seats out before, doing some interior cleaning now. Looking a lot better.
Yeah, after this, let's just like shine up all the plastic, make these pops with that interior.
Yeah, all the black plastic definitely can use a natural shine. Whoops.
Guys, as you can see, it's the next day. We ran out of daylight, and of course our battery died, and our memory card got full, so it was taking L's all day long. But we left off just natural shining in the interior. We actually did a time lapse of this, but the memory card was full, and we didn't realize it until after, of course, we were done. But as you can see, it's definitely got more shine on all the plastic trim and everything. We did get leather cleaner today, so we are going to leather clean these seats. This right here, the e-brake, the shifter, anything leather, make it kind of shine a little bit, get all that embedded dirt and grime out of it. We're kind of on the finishing touches. We don't really want to drag this video out too long because it's kind of boring, but we're going to do some tire shine, maybe spruce up the engine bay a little bit. We actually realized on this T-top over here, actually has a tint on it, so I don't know. What's up, baby? I'm not sure how we're going to get that off, but we're going to have to use some kind of remover so we don't scratch the glass with like a razor blade or anything like that. But let's get right into it. Let's not drag this out. So that wraps up the detailing part. We made this thing pop
Oh yeah.
for what we can for right now. Of course, we could really get into clay bar it, wax it, buff it, all that good stuff. But
Until we can drive it, there's no point. Really.
yeah, right now it's just sitting in the garage under a cover. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we really want to talk about like what route we want to go and what we want to do with this. I know in the previous video regarding the Corvette, a lot of you guys said to do cams, exhaust, headers. Yeah, of course we're going to do that. It's just a matter of when. We just pretty much depleted our YouTube savings, not our personal, but our YouTube savings on this. So we want to regenerate some money and think outside the box and come up with creative videos. This might not be the most creative, but this is more just like for the future plans and just really kind of prepping it and trying to build that fan base.
Yeah. I think, well, obviously the parts for this are not significantly, but definitely more expensive than the Miata. The Miata, we could just be like, oh, we should buy this, and then boom, it's like 100, 200 bucks. So
yeah.
It's pretty easy.
Overall, our next, I guess we'll backtrack. Our next video is probably going to be first impressions, you know, driving down the street, having fun, getting a little reckless with
Let
it.
them tires loose.
Yeah, definitely swing it if we can.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that won't be for probably 2 weeks from now because the DMV is so backed up, so our appointment is in a couple weeks. By the time we edit the footage and all that stuff, and hopefully weather permitting, could be 2 weeks from now. And then, of course, after that, we'd like to do a race, probably between, I don't know, a lot of you guys had said this versus the Mustang.
Oh, we're 100% doing this versus the Mustang. It'll be pretty dead even.
Yeah. This, maybe even S3. But we'll do a bunch of races with this thing, but we don't want to get in too much trouble with it yet. What else? I guess after that, we're going to see how it sounds in the first impressions and really open it up with the stock exhaust. For now, like I said, we got to build up our savings, but we might just do like cut off the mufflers. I don't know if any of you guys have C5 Vettes and have done muffler deletes. I don't know if there's a resonator on this. If that, maybe delete that as well. I don't know if you guys have your opinion. Drop it down below. Let us know if it sounds good.
That's obviously the cheapest route, but once you cut it off, you're stuck with it until you get another exhaust like Billy Boat, Corsa, whatever.
And it's only temporary.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not, like I said, we're going to eventually go the route and get a full exhaust system, headers back, cams. Realistically, we'd love to pro charge this thing, but they're just too expensive as of right now. But
Eventually.
Yeah, as long as you guys keep watching and supporting us, which you already do, it means a lot to us, and it helped us achieve this car and hopefully achieve more, mods for it along with our other cars. So we're trying to keep this channel diverse.
Yeah, obviously appearance mods can range from cheap to expensive. We could tint this thing out, make it look pretty sinister, maybe wrap the wheels or something. A nice set of wheels going to set us back, but little things like taillight tint, window tint, things like that.
CCWs eventually.
Yeah, it's pretty much like short-term plans, right?
Yeah, seats. We definitely. Yeah. We were trying to think of a theme. I don't know if we keep this color. What should we theme the interior?
Because usually like black and red calipers kind of theme goes well, but this is more of a.
It's an interesting color.
It's kind of like a silverish brown. So I don't know if red would probably look good, but.
Yeah, I mean definitely get these a different color. That's for sure. Cause it's just kind of dull. We gotta get rid of the chrome. Not a fan of chrome. This is just kind of some brief discussion and trying to figure out what we want to do. So any feedback you guys got, of course, like we said in the previous video, you guys commented what mods, but any suggestions for the interior would be helpful. Anything like
I think
that.
this is the type of build too we want to really spend time on the interior because it is dated and it's a nice car. It's a Corvette, so everyone's going to look at the interior and be like, if it's nice, it's really going to make the car pop overall.
And ultimately, this car, when we're done with it, we would try and flip it or maybe do a giveaway depending on where we're at subscribers wise, but definitely want to make sure whatever we put into it, we could get somewhat out of it. I mean, so we want to keep it. There was one guy that commented in the last video saying, well, if you guys are going to destroy it, I'm not going to watch it anymore. No, we're not going to destroy it. The Miata was like $200. We destroyed that because whatever. It was fun. It had holes in it to begin with. We're not going to destroy this. Yeah, we're going to have fun with it, light the tires up, roast them. But we're not going to treat it like shit and neglect it. So to you that commented that, not cool, man, because we're not going to do that.
Respect the American muscle.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure it maintains its value, because right now these are going up in value.
So yeah, overall, just be patient. It's definitely coming. We got lots in store. We're saving up, so we're gonna provide some good content. It's just license plates are number one.
Yeah, can't do anything until it's registered, insured, and on the road. But stay tuned for that. It'll be fun. Of course, we're gonna be from this time until then. We'll have more, you know, Mustang content, S3, and I know a lot of you guys actually were interested in the Mini Cooper. We have a was it 6-speed? Is it a 6-speed? I don't even know.
I think it is.
It's a 6-speed, yeah. It's just a Cooper. My dad's actually, and he's just, I don't know, quarter life crisis, I guess. I don't really know. But he's got rims for it, full brake kit. He wants to eventually put a supercharger on it, headers, if it is a header. I don't know how the setup is, but exhaust system. We'll see. So I know we'll put that on the channel and see how it feels and hits and go from there. But we don't want to bore you guys too much. Thanks for watching, and anything else, or
See you next time. Peace.